Okay, so excuse the UI, this is very early stages of building this little Wordle game, but I thought the technique of automatically running through your input boxes, whether it's obviously in a game like this or it's in a form or something, I thought would be a handy thing to do. So let's have a look at how it works now. So basically, we just simply type in our instance a word rather than, and obviously we are going by one character, so every time it checks as one character, it will just move through the boxes automatically to the next one. And that will work obviously if you're, like I say, doing a game like this, or if you're building a form, that's something, but you can advance through the boxes. You're conditional on what condition is met before it advances. Obviously you'll have to think about and do something different to the one character that I've done, but that's something you'll have to figure out. So reverse back, just delete the characters and reverse automatically back. Focus changes back through the boxes. That's it. It's actually dead easy. So let's go and take a look at how it works and look at the custom actions that we've used to build it. I decided last week I was going to build a clone of Wordle simply for something to do, because I thought it'd be just a fun challenge. I thought it'd be, in actual fact, I thought it'd be dead easy, but it turns out it's a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but I'm working through it. Anyway, part of that is when the user, if anybody plays Wordle, obviously you type in your guess and advance from one box to the next as you do, and then it tells you if you're in the right place or not. So the Wordle stuff is obviously a separate issue. I'm probably going to cover that at some point, but however, advancing your cursor from text field to text field is not useful for this. Obviously, this is just kind of a trivial use for it. However, for forms and things like that, it's definitely of a really strong use. So this is how you do it. Now, the code snippet I'm going to show you, partly me, the going back I did, but the forward one actually lifted straight from the Flutterflow community. So on the forum, which somebody already answered this question. So if you are watching this and this is your code, thank you for that. So yeah, let's look into it. So basically, when our user enters something in the text field, now I'm doing single characters, obviously you will do something different, I'm guessing. What we want is the text field to automatically focus on the next one. So we change focus automatically to the next text field, and then when our user removes a character, we go back through the text fields. And all we do, we have got a couple of custom actions. We've got change focus, which is going to the next input box, so we just the next one in the list basically. Now in my instance, I have got an input length of 1, i.e. one character, because I'm only doing words. That's why I'm doing it. Obviously there's other ways you can do it, but that's what I'm doing. So I've got if the length of the value, i.e. how many characters it is 1, so that's why we're putting the input value is whatever the letter the user has typed in. If it equals 1, which it will do, then we'll move on to the next focus. And then on the reverse, it's the same, except we're going to the previous focus, and if the input value is empty. So to implement this, we actually use the on change on the text fields, on the actions. So on text field 1, we are not going to go back. So we just got change focus, got a custom action, on change to change the focus, and our input is the value of the text field. And as soon as we have inputted a character, we move on to the next one. So for the others, we've got a conditional action. So if our text field is set and not empty, i.e. if it is got a character in it, we will trigger the custom action to change focus forward. And if it's empty, when we make the change, we'll trigger the reverse custom action, which we then send in basically the blank, i.e. the null value of the text field, which then reverses the focus. And we're doing that on each of these text fields. And on the last one, we are just doing reverse focus if the text field is empty, basically. So obviously, because we don't need to go forward because it's the last one. So that's how we're doing. So essentially, to change the focus on the text fields, we've got the custom action with the code. I will put a link down below, so you can just go and copy and paste this. You don't have to go hunting the forum for it. And so you can go and get those snippets of code, copy and paste it. And then essentially, the first text field, or if you're on a form, obviously whatever your text fields are on a form, we're just using the change focus, the forward focus one, and we're sending the value of the text field to the custom action. On the middle ones, we are add a conditional action, i.e. is it empty or not, and then we've got a custom action for change focus and reverse focus, as we just said, depending on if there's anything in the box or not. And then on the last one, we just got the reverse focus because we don't need to go forward. So that's it. It's dead easy, dead simple. The only complication that's going to be with this, if you are going to something you want to use, you're going to have to think about the input value empty, obviously going back. That's easy enough, you don't have to change that. But on the change focus, your condition for moving to the next focus, you may want to consider how you do it. Obviously, I've just got the value length of 1, so it depends on what you're doing. That will need some thinking about, but other than that, this is really a simple thing to build, and I know it's something that it's not available, I don't believe, still in Flutterflow natively, so I don't know why it's not, but it should be. That's it really. Hopefully this finds you useful. If so, as usual, please consider like and subscribe, and I will speak to you in the next video.